Ron Moshier on the line right now. Ron, I don't think you guys have ever done something as big as this. This is huge.
You're right, Bill. I've been there over 30 years, counting part-time work right out of college, and we've never done something this big, not even close. We've had all Mohawk Valley teams in print in the paper for probably over a dozen years now, but only on the so-called major sports.
Yeah,
now we're doing it for every single sport, and tonight I haven't heard a head count, but I'm thinking around 1,000 people, including athletes, parents, friends, family, friends. It should be very big, and I can't wait. I'm actually rehearsing my lines right now.
Okay.
No, not really. I'm not quite that nervous yet, but no, it should be great. Marquel Slaughter and I will be announcing. We've already had in print every All-Mohawk Valley All-Star team, but we have not announced Players of the Year in individual sports yet. That'll be tonight. Plus, I believe there are 9 separate special awards, like this, the top ones being female and male athletes of the year, which we've never, ever done since I've been there. So it should be great. I know we have sort of like a run-through this afternoon, so really looking forward to it. And John Pederesi and I will be doing a Q&A with Jim Kelly, and obviously Jim will speak himself. And I promise people at work that I won't wear my New York Giants tie. So
okay, all right. That's
I don't want to cause any problems.
A promise that you have made. We'll have to see that famous wide right. Oh boy.
Norwood. Yes.
So
we've been looking forward to. It's been building up. Oh my God, for months now, and as if we needed something else to concentrate on before the Boilermaker. But to me, this is going to be the biggest thing we've ever done, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I know. The last count I heard was over 300 athletes, I believe. So local athletes coming. So it should be a great thing.
So this is the first time I've heard it described as Player of the Year, and really that's what you're doing. So you've always done the All-Star teams, but never have you been in a situation where you named the top athlete, and that's exciting.
No, we in those sports where like football, baseball, and basketball. We have honored Players of the Year.
Yeah.
We have done that in the past for those specific sports, but we've never done it for every sport, and we've never waited to the end of the year like this to announce all of them. And, never, ever have we chosen a female and a male athlete of the year. So it should be obviously, that makes it special right off the bat, and it should be about 3 hours worth of honoring local athletes, the best of the best. And again, I've said this year after year, Bill, that it's not an exact science, especially here in the spring season. We had to make final selections with tremendous help from local coaches. We had to make spring sports selections before the end of spring sports season because we had to get invitations out and everything.
Right.
We didn't want to interfere with, testing or, graduation's coming up this coming weekend. So, and then people go away for vacation and everything.
Hard to believe that.
We had to work around, I'm sure, Jim Kelly's schedule. A lot depended on that as well. So,
your publisher, Terry Casholi, described Jim Kelly as a Hall of Famer in life. And a lot of that has to do with his son, the challenges that the family has had, but also in 2013, he ended up with cancer of the mouth and the jaw. And successfully fought through that. This is a bigger-than-life guy, Jim Kelly.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, we're not just talking about sports here. Obviously, we are talking about life. And I can tell you that when the very first day we announced in the paper that Jim Kelly was going to be the guest speaker, I can remember getting an email. I won't mention names, but getting an email from a parent of a former local athlete. I'm sure he doesn't have kids playing sports now, but I know he did have a son who played football in high school, local high school, and in college. And he emailed me the very next day asking, how can I get tickets? I'm a cancer survivor. I want to hear Jim Kelly speak. He's a Jim Kelly fan, and just, a fan of what he respects Jim Kelly as a player and as a person, and he knows what he's gone through. So, he immediately wanted to know how to get tickets. So, and there's somebody who doesn't have a direct connection with a local athlete anymore. So, I think that I'm hoping that's the kind of night it's going to be, that it's not just about sports, it's about life and about what a lot of us either directly or indirectly go through.
So the event will be held tonight from 6 till 9 at the Mohawk Valley Community College Jorgensen Center. Are there any tickets still available for tonight?
Oh, no. They were gone a while ago, I'm sure. And, I feel bad at work. I've been getting emails and calls. Hey, can I get a couple more tickets? And I have to refer them to the events manager. And I'm sorry, but no, because we had to draw a line somewhere. Who knows? We may need, in years to come, we may need an even bigger venue. I'm not sure.
Wow.
And I know that like within a week after this, we're going to go over how it went and how we can make it even better. So.
Could you go over just a couple of stories that might stand out? Somebody was talking about a seventh grader that played varsity in her sport that might be involved, and are there any storylines that come to mind?
Well, yes, and I don't want to give away any names because they're going to be some of the special award winners. But I can tell you some of the special awards. There's going to be male and female comeback player of the year, and there's some good stories there about coming back from adversity.
That's a good. By the way,
there are some seventh graders who are on these all Mohawk Valley teams, and like I said before, all these all-stars have been in the paper. What we have not released are the 9 special award winners and the players of the year in every sport. So that's what's that's what's the extra. That's the icing on the cake here tonight because we haven't divulged who they are. So that should be exciting.
Is wrestling the only sport that Player of the Year doesn't work with? I'm trying to think. Really, every other sport has a player except for.
Well, we're going to have one. Obviously, it's an athlete of the year. It's not a player of the year.
Right. I get that.
Yeah. Wrestling is involved. You name it: girls, boys, bowling, lacrosse. Every sport, I believe, is going to be recognized, as far as I know. So
I only bring up the wrestling thing because years ago, when I was working in Little Falls, we actually broadcast some wrestling matches. It was pretty big down in the valley. And when the sales department came back and they'd give us an award, at the end of every basketball game, we'd give out a player of the game. So they gave me the plaque, and it was for the wrestler that won, that outstanding wrestler for that match, and it was player of the game. That just went over really well. So you won't make that mistake.
It'll be, technically that's wrestler of the year. It's not,
believe me, it was. It was reminded.
But they all get special plaques. I have not even seen them yet, but I know those 9 special award winners are going to get something very special. And I believe every All Mohawk Valley All-Star gets a certificate. So.
Two things. This is an enormous event, an amazing event, and long overdue, although sometimes you don't know that you're missing something until all of a sudden it's here, and this is a great thing that you guys are doing. It will be it'll be a tradition, there's no doubt. But on top of all of it, I don't think people understand how much work behind the scenes goes into something like this.
Oh my God! I guess to be honest, I didn't understand how much work went into it. Logistically, we got headshots of everybody, and that's, like I said, about 300 athletes. There are some athletes who are multi-sport, all Mohawk Valley All-Stars. But, we had to schedule that. And that does put, that's asking a lot of parents who have to come from, like, Cooperstown to bring their kid for a professionally done portrait and everything. But, just coordinating all that, Katie Giacobelli, who I believe, I'm not sure if she was an athlete, but she went to Proctor High School. She's done a lot for this. She's sort of like the events manager, and she's been the one that we go to get information to, photos and everything. And there's going to be a big video board, and there's going to be some great interviews about these special award winners.
Okay,
that should be pretty heartwarming.
Well, it's really exciting. It's tonight from 6 till 9 o'clock at the Jorgensen Center, and again, it's a sold-out event. But we can't wait to hear all about it. Ron, thank you so much for taking the time, and congratulations on this. This is a great undertaking. Oh,
thanks, Bill. I'm sure, from what I understand tonight, the news side, because most of the sports will be there working the banquet, the news side will be taking photos, video, and the story will be in tomorrow on all the award winners.
All right.
It'll be a great thing, Bill. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Ron, congratulations on this. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.